Well, that was an easy boat ride. I was expecting more of a journey. Right. Oh, we're like out over here. Okay then. Loot? No loot. That's fine. What
I hate this island. Stinks of dog and blight and just sad. How does it smell? Sad.
Spirits gathered here were drawn to tragedy. They radiated as fire does heat.
Letter found near many corpses. The barbarians are afraid to go to this island. I can see why, with all the spirits. But it's completely safe. I was out. Yeah. Okay, hold on. Let's go to the end. I know how you feel about demons. Goody. That's a good way to end that.
It's my head, demons. You're not invited.
Demons are out there, huh?
I'm dreaming. Ugh, shivers right up in there. Not living and not right.
What am I pinging? Oh, just some collecting things. This little island. I'm a little confused. You back the heck off, spirit demons. Maybe. Oh, I just had an idea. Maybe this is where. Maybe this is where they banish all the demons that become demons after the little like spirit journey they go on.
This blood, my blood? No, I can't.
Oop! Don't die. Oh, that was nice. I gotta make a skyhold trip. I was just thinking about that. Gotta make a skyhold trip in order to do some of the stuff that it gave me to do. Some of the, not requisitions. Open Fade Rift.
Is ancient. It may have formed from the battle that took place here, not the breach.
Should I like look around first? I feel like that is something that needs to be done. This is just like a cliff. Well, I mean, it's such a small island, is it not? Yeah, it's a small island. I was expecting a bit more. I was expecting it to be bigger. You take that as you will. I'm gonna look around though, because you really never know if there's like a quest item or a collectible. You know how it is. You know how BioWare is, I should say. Yeah, I think this is a lost cause. I'm just gonna eat. Okay. Maybe there's something down here, but it's like elf root. I'm like, oh, that was useless. Yeah, this looks. It's a nice little spot in there, a little island spot. But I think we're done here. Oh, there's some loot. Not very good. Again, elf root, right? Am I right? Interesting, like barnacles and stuff that they have down there. There might be loot in that, like, middle bit. We'll check it out when we're done doing this rift. I was expecting this island to be a lot bigger. I'm gonna be honest, I'm pretty disappointed at the moment. Boom. Hey.
Slept. I slept. To find him in dreaming. But the blood. She's gone.
Okay.
Talana wanted to reach Ameridan again. One more time. But she couldn't. I couldn't. I died. I tried to stay, but only pieces came through. You opened the sky for the rest of me.
Solus?
Solus, this seems like something you might be able to help with.
Pain drew the wraiths, but this spirit touched the mind of someone who cared for Inquisitor Ameridan.
Ameridan? Yes. Inquisitor. Beloved. She came with Ameridan to hunt the dragon.
The dragon?
Huge. Power like none had seen. It came from the mountains with the Avar. Towns fell. all dead. One last favor for Emperor Draken. Slay the Avon Dragon. Save Orlais.
Dragon, you say?
There are no records of a dragon, so he must have killed it. And died doing so.
Yes. If he had lived, he would have found her. Me. But he didn't. And no one ever knew.
Interesting.
They fought at the shore. Spirits and magic. Cold. So cold. How I found her. How she found us. They rested here. Then up the river. Metal spires. A way to stop the dragon. Then Talana returned here, alone, to wait for him. Forever waiting. Dreaming. Then dead.
There's weird pauses in between those lines. I'll explain why that is in a second, because I actually know why that happens. Yeah.
We'll find Ameridan. You don't have to wait here anymore.
You have done all she asked of you. Be free.
Thank you. It was hard. She went a long time ago. I stayed because she asked.
It's a loyal spirit.
Her things are there. She wanted them found.
Loot! Right. Okay. Wow, that is like quite literally her deathbed. Okay, read the book. Unfallen Shack. Many explorers in ancient ruins report finding homes, furnitures, or even tools that looked a few years old at most. Before the more learned study of spirits and the Fade made available by the circles, scholars often assumed that such structures must be new contamination of an older site, leading to a much misinformation and misunderstanding regarding the movement of various peoples in ancient Tevinter and even earlier. Our brothers and sisters in the Circle of Magi have given us a more likely answer. In areas where the veil is thin, spirits engrossed by a particular event may endeavor to preserve the feeling of the area by preserving, in their own imperfect way, some or all of the area itself. The hut of a legendary apostate may appear to have been abandoned for a few decades, with crumbling walls and dust, when it is in fact from a previous age or even older. Spirits scratching at the edges of the veil have scared away any of the vermin that would have chewed through the beams and the plants, whose snaking tendrils would have reclaimed the stones for the forest. It is the recommendation of the committee that all university-sanctioned historical expeditions include a mage for consolation upon such matters. Only in this way can we avoid the embarrassing missteps of our forebears and bring Orlais to the true knowledge it deserves. A letter from the University of Orlais Historical Committee to Empress Celine asking for support. Request tabled after the start of the Mage Rebellion. Wow. Well, what did she have? A good bow. 22% heal on kill. Jeez, Aegis of the Rift. This unlocks the Aegis of the Rift ability, which turns the veil itself into a magical shield that deflects enemy projectiles. And, of course, his orders. Yeah, sure. Oh, gosh, we're going to have to read through this, aren't we? Whoever so reads this message, hey, that's me. Let it be known that the bearer, Inquisitor Ameridan, commander of the Seekers of Truth, travels to the Frostback Basin on the official request of His Divine Majesty Cordelius Draken, Emperor of Orlais, upon business vital to the safety and security of this most holy empire, and that he and those who travel with him are to be afforded every service rendered every assistance and extended every courtesy in their efforts to protect Orlesian lives from the threats of both magical and mundane. That was a good run-on sentence. It wasn't run-on, though. It was just a long sentence. Well written. Make her watch over him, Cordelius Draken the First.
Henrik will want to look at the orders.
My hand!
Are you all right?
I think I learned something new. New ability, Aegis of the Rift. This ability is to turn the veil itself into a magical shield that reflects enemies protected. Okay, it can be upgraded in the Inquisitor ability tree. I actually didn't know about this. I'm really kind of excited. That's really cool. Okay, so you turn the veil. So it's a 4-meter radius for 20 seconds, 90-second cooldown. Your expertise at manipulating the veil lets you summon Aegis of the Rift more easily, which is a 60-second cooldown time instead of a 90. It's 30 seconds. That's pretty good. Aegis of the Rift now sends bolts of spirit energy flying back at its attackers. I am going to use the hell out of that ability. It sounds amazing. But first we must upgrade it, which means first we must level up again. Enemies. Hackonites. They've come for me. I knew this day would happen. Die! Spellbinder!
Kill the Inquisitor! Death to his hold for Hakon's glory!
This DLC is getting really good. Just throwing that out there. Now that I'm actually pushing the main story. Shh, you lovely beast. Don't you make fun of me. Oh, there they are. It's like, I hear Bowmans. Hey, that's no fair. I was in freaking... You cheating son of an AI. Speaking of AI, to explain why the heck the sound gets all weird with those spirits and why it pauses, it's because it's programmed to play the next line of dialogue, or what they consider the next line of dialogue, which they line up with the subtitles, after the previous one finishes. However, and this is a little fun fact for those of you who don't really deal with sound in any way, if you have reverb on a voice like that, like they did, that extends the length, artificially extends the length of that clip. Because the reverb is then playing off into the distance. You may not hear it, but it is still there, very subtly playing over and over. It's just repeating, you know, the stuff that you already heard, right? So, like, if I said, what's a word that, you know, let's just go with cave, right? So if I repeated cave, you go cave, cave. Like it keeps going and going, even though you can't hear it anymore, right? So that's why it takes so long to play the next bit. Because, of course, I like my little line. Did I ever check over here? I don't know if I did. Because the next line won't start playing until the first one finishes, what they should have done is edited the line to end sooner. So they just like take the clip itself and then shorten it without letting the reverb play on. But the problem with that is what could happen, and I'm not familiar with the Frostbite engine, so I don't know if this works like this way or not. But what could be happening is they are having it play through the game, like the game, it's not playing like an audio file. It grabs the voice recorded audio file, and then what it might do is put that through reverb through the engine itself, which means you would have a hard time setting it to do what you want it to do from there. But that's just a layman's way of explaining why that sometimes happens in games. There you go. Cave spider study. Let's do it. Boom. Right. Let's just check this quest real quick. Is it Harding? What do you got?
Did you see Scout Grandin on your way back? He should be on watch, but he's gone. Grandin was a good friend of Jace Turbat, one of the researchers. He was killed by Hackonites. I'm starting to worry that Grandin's gone and done something stupid. He was supposed to send word back when he reached his station, but nothing. Keep an eye out for him, please. For me.
Okay.
I helped our soldiers defend against a Hackonite raid.
That's a relief. We've lost enough men to them.
Is that
I
quest?
should go.
See you soon, Inquisitor.
That's soldier. I haven't left my post. I don't know what you're talking about. That's what that looked like. Loss of a friend. Okay, so loss of a friend. We got shards for days, and then whatever else. So this quest. Let's go do this quest. Let's see what the heck's up with this, and then we'll probably hop back over to Skyhold real quick, get those requisition things done, the board table things, and then come back, and we'll be on the final countdown for the DLC.
May I help you, Inquisitor?
Yes, you can. We've been to the island.
A spirit on the island held the memories and possessions of Ameridan's lover, a woman named Talana. It told us that Ameridan was here on orders from Emperor Draken himself, and where he went next.
Undrasti's dimples. I may have received tenure from that sentence alone.
Sarah.
Ameridan had a lover. Talana, you said. The Inquisitor's Lady Mage. There was such debate over whether she existed. And there were orders? This was a request from Draken? This changes everything.
Yeah.
When I helped the Avar at Stone Bear Hold, we learned that the jaws of Hakon once bound their god's soul to a beast. According to the spirit, the dragon Ameridan faced was powerful, and accompanied by hostile Avar.
You believe they could be one and the same? That would mean... Of course! Of course! Brilliant! 800 years ago, the Second Blight threatened a weak Orlais. A perfect time for the Avar to attack. This Avar god dragon could have endangered the Orlesian Empire had Ameridan not stopped it. That explains why he would accept such a dangerous mission. And likely how he died.
Yeah. Likely. Ameridan was a hero. How was this over? He was a hero.
It seems Inquisitor Ameridan saved Orlais 800 years ago. It's time to honor his legacy. The spirit said to follow the river to the north, and something about spires or spikes.
Up the river, the scouts have had trouble with Hackonites up there. I'll continue my research, but for now, your guess is as good as mine.
Right. Okay, what's our next step?
What do you need me to do next, Professor?
That spirit on the island said something about Ameridan going upriver to, someplace with spires? While you search upriver, I'll continue studying these buckles. That, sounded better in my head.
Is there anything to... I think we already talked about this, did we not?
I'll speak with you later.
Okay. Right, so that wants me to go upriver, which is right. Oh, that's so convenient. That is really convenient. However, we're going to quickly go to Skyhold and go get these missions done. I may even look into craftings and stuff as well. Okay. First things first. Go to the war table. Then we'll see about crafting. I don't think there's anything else here that we needed to do. Last time I was here, though, I did change some of the tapestry and whatnot. Whether or not that will be affected with the stuff that we're currently looking at, that's unlikely. But just to let you know, I did, in fact, change a few things. Because we got all that Avar stuff. And I was like, that sounds cool. Let's use that as decorations. So the last time I was here, I did that. Right. Now, yeah, I've already see a couple there. Oh, geez, we gotta... oh, gosh, I hate when I'm like, what was I putting my points into? Literally do not remember. 5% increase in XP for killing foes, training and proper weight distribution. It increases resistance to being unseated. Doesn't really make a difference. Okay. 10% harvest credit. Okay, no. Enhanced studies grants additional 50% XP for each foe studied, including those already completed. We might want to get that because we've done a lot. In fact, I should probably go put some more into that. Oh, so my final one. Opens up new dialogue options. Grants an additional 50% XP for each codex found. Wait, which was this one? I didn't even look at this one. Jeez. Okay. secrets, right? That's what I was looking at. Enhanced studies. Right. Bolster the number of researchers working to study those who stand against the Inquisition. Grants an additional 50% for each foe studied. So let's do that. Back. Ferelden.
Have the supplies reached our people in the Arbor Wilds?
I made sure of it. Too many strange plants there. We don't need stomach cramps sweeping the army.
The Jade Ham. Is that literally a ham that I can use as a weapon? Stonebear Hold is extremely grateful for the relics. Those relic things that I did. Yes. And then we finished this one. Send Skywatcher to Stonebear Hold. Right, so that was the big ol' Avar guy that we found in Crestwood? Yeah. I thought there were more here. Am I just confused? Wait. Cultured exchange. I don't know if this one was given to me. It may have been. Yeah, because this looks very Avar. What is this? Still, he had an interest in scholars. I believe that Glustaten, the guide and guards on protection, would be valuable guest to send to select lectures. And okay. Say the word, Inquisitor, and I will send our new Avar mage on a brisk tour for cultured experience. This is madness if you must have this Avar abomination meet with our scholars in a small room far from any... Nope, let's just
Inquisitor.
let her do that. That was our new person, right? Appeal to the Shaper It. Wow, historical documents shed light on Orina's... time as the Inquisitor. Zamar Shaper It contains an immeasurable wealth of knowledge pertaining to the time's past. Professor Kendrick has made several requests. Well, Leliana's the only one that can go, so...
Let's see what we have.
Good luck, have fun. Do we have any over here? Liberate Empress de Lyon. I don't know if any of these are new. So I think we're just gonna back that up, despite not sending Cullen on anything yet. I think that's okay to be like, look, Cullen, I want you to hang out. So I need to impress the hold. Follow the river, look for spies, right? Josephine, how'd it go? Acquired the Jade Ham. I'm really curious. Is this a weapon? It's gotta be a weapon. It is absolutely a weapon. It is a unique one-handed mace. Pretty sure hers is better, but Cassandra... hers is a lot better. It doesn't even have a rune. Oh, come on. Load. Cassandra, load. Wow, it is a ham. So, let's go to... Blackwall? What's up, buddy? Hey, you're a fatty. You want a ham? No. That's a joke made way earlier in the series that nobody's ever gonna remember. That's fine. Moved valuables, moved valuables, moved valuables. The ham is actually quite good, but the Knight's Hunting Blade is also quite good. But I mean, if I put a rune on this one, I mean, the Knight's Hunting, what does it do? Flanking damage bonus, 24 strength, armor pen, whereas this one gives constitution, chance to apply poison. You know what? We're gonna leave them with the Jade Ham. And we're probably going to this is a sword? Really? Damn. Okay, well, he's not gonna use the Jade Ham. Fine. Whatevs. Goodbye, Jade Ham. I loved you. And now you're gone. These are pretty good, so we'll give him that one. And we'll get rid of that. Vivienne. Oh, that's right. I wanted to give... I was going to completely forget Dorian. Okay. He's going to get a staff. And you get a staff. Get rid of that. Yeah, I know this is mildly boring, but look, it'll all be over soon. Let's get rid of that one, and that one, and that one, that one. Cassandra's good. I'm good. Iron Bowl. If I recall correctly, we had this crazy axe to give him. Gosh, it's so good. Although the Skywatcher's Cleaver is also quite good. 10% chance to inflict chain lightning damage at 75% weapon power. And it doesn't have a rune, so it's technically on par with the Swift Great Axe. But, Swift Great Axe it is, because it looks rad. Goodbye, War Maul. Goodbye, Skywatcher's Cleaver. Goodbye, Slayer. Varric, I just gotta upgrade his stuff. Which one did I give to Dorian? I gave him the 154. Right. So let's give Solus? No, we're not going to use Solus after this. So, I mean, we are right now, but we're going to switch to Vivian. So let's give Vivian that one. Let's get rid of that, and let's get rid of that. Any more weapons that I'm missing? No? Okay, we got that done. And then I think there was just some armor to get rid of, some crap armor. And that's 149. It's pretty good. 176, though. I mean, I may as well. Whatever. I don't care. I don't care. I just want to go through that, and that. Yeah, we're good to go. Okay, good. And yes, I'm aware that I have some accessories. Let me, in fact... Do I want to do any, like, massive crafting here? Because I don't know if I got anything. I'm going to have to go through all of my crafting materials and crafting patterns, and I'm going to look through those, and then we'll move on from there.